Raymond, I came to see you yesterday. You must have been on a bike ride. Around 11:30 a.m. Yeah, your two cars were there, but the doors were down.
Oh, well, that happens a lot.
Oh, you're there?
Yeah.
Oh, I should have knocked.
It's so windy.
Ah,
It blows
dust.
shit into my shop.
Oh, yeah.
And you know how I like to keep my shop.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah.
Oh, I didn't realize you were there.
Yeah.
And then I went and bought like some nitrile gloves at Harbor Freight, and then I drove back by again, and I'm like, oh, you must be out on a bike ride, like a noon bike ride.
My bike ride is 4/7.
Okay. I think we're going to be more tired than if we rode it hard.
You have that frame you drop off?
Yeah, it's in my car. I'll get by there today.
I have a doc's appointment at like 2 o'clock.
Okay.
But my wife is there. Third time I can actually get out.
Were you doing intervals over the grade?
Yeah. I had 2 and ran out of time. I actually had to put in power going down. I don't like that.
I hate trying to keep the power up downhill. It's the worst.
Can't do it.
I know.
Power going up so easily. Just because if I want to stay upright, my fat ass has to put down. But on the flats and then downhill, not so good.
So hard.
I'll give you the ticket when you get back there. I have it in my trunk.
Don't give it to me.
I was going to give it to you.
Well, we should be giving it to Steve, really.
That's what I was thinking as well. Boat or whatever. But if you're down with that, I say just do it. You know?
Well, I mean, let's all decide what to do when we're at the coffee shop. You know, again, I hope we can figure out a way to keep this ride going, because I love it. You know?
I've only missed a half a dozen out of how many years?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, exactly.
You know, I told my wife that I didn't tell you that. I enjoyed this more than I enjoyed
Don't say that.
I did.
Well,
I look forward to riding every week.
I know, me too. Believe me, I mean, it's hard when you're out of shape, but
Well, these are the count of times I did finish,
yeah,
you know,
yeah,
and I still love it.
yeah, I know. There's something about it. It reveals something about you, about yourself, that you to yourself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not even, and the spirit is just so, it's so good. It's I don't know. It's very unique. It's a very unique atmosphere.
Got it. You know, we'll sure suffer on.
Yeah, exactly. They're not. Yeah, exactly. They're such a. I don't know. A helping.
They've been there. They've done that.
Yep.
They know how you feel. Now suck it up and move on.
Right. And get on that wheel.
Yeah. I'll leave it in my trunk until said otherwise.
Yeah, I would. I wonder who would have got that one last week if there was no car. Probably Steve, don't you think?
Yeah. People.
I counted 45 and that was as far as I got, but maybe I'll go up to the front and then coast back and count. Try to get a head count. Let me go through, Jimmy. I'm gonna go on the left. Thanks. I'm just gonna count people and then I'll drift back. Just gonna go get a count and then I'll drift back. Morning. Morning.
You gotta wait to go before she gets
30, 31.
That was just the quick, I guess. The morning of the accident.
38.
It's getting a lot of the latest information.
41, 42, 43, 44.
Good, how are you?
All right.
Good. Good to see so many people.
I mean, we have to honor the fallen.
Oh, well, yeah, sure. But I think it's a sign of something there.
Too, the good weather was just coming.
I know.
Like this is like the first nice week of the year. It's supposed to be like 80 degrees, I think, this week.
Out of nowhere, too.
Right.
Then we get like a 15-degree drop off like in the middle of the week.
Do we?
For Fairfield, it goes from
90 to
90
75.
to like, yeah, maybe like 78, but still. Have you and anybody else like discussed the course like in the future, or are we just gonna keep it?
I think we got to talk it over at the end and see. I mean, Dana was talking about. I mean, you know, it's been going on for. I've been doing it for 28 years. So,
yeah.
so it's. But obviously, the sort of thing that happened, you know, can never happen again.
Right.
And you got to figure out how to still have fun,
Right.
have a great finish, and like Dana was saying, maybe we move the sprint during the school year up into like above the chicane, like maybe to Bamboo Alley.
Sure.
And have like a, you know, a mailbox or a telephone pole that's the finish line.
Right.
And you know, and also, I mean, there's times like I since I didn't, you know, I mean, did that girl even have her blinker on? Was she looking?
I mean, I would have to look at the video again. I don't think so.
You know, so the lane was completely clear.
The lane was clear.
100% clear on our side.
Yeah.
And she turned in front of riders. Like it's something that shouldn't happen ever again, and it should have never have happened the first time.
Yeah.
And do we change everything and potentially ruin something that's been so great and so perfect for so long?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what the answer is, and I don't make the rules. You know, I think we just have to sit and talk it over.
Yeah.
And see, you know, see what people think, and you know, maybe organically it'll reveal itself what the right thing to do is.
Yeah.
I mean, I think you can't really have a sprint at the top of Tony's Hill.
No.
And I don't think you can, I don't know, like we got to think about where you would have it if you had because you got to have, you know, it would just change the character of the ride.
Yeah.
I don't know. I wish I knew what to do.
Yeah.
I wish I had a clear idea anyway.
Yeah, it's like, I mean, obviously, like you said, this can't happen again. So, in a way, putting ourselves in the same situation if we were not to change the course would be a little irresponsible, I think. I mean, because the school hasn't always been there, right? Like, as far as the length of the ride.
Oh, it has.
It has always been there?
Yeah, it's been there. Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought
It was there since I was a kid. Marin Country Day School. There's many more people now.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, but it's been there.
For some reason, I assumed that school was like
new.
Well, newer.
I don't know if the Montessori was there, but certainly the whatchamacallit was there. Marin Country Day.
Okay.
It was there when I was a kid.
Gotcha. Okay. So, yeah, it's kind of hard to say.
I mean,
I know the group has gotten bigger at times, but it's hard to say if they're equally as used to seeing bikes go by there at that same time of day.
And if we've been doing it every Friday, they got to know that we've been doing it for 30 years. So, you know, is there some coordination we can have with the school? Can we have a
flagger?
Or, well, I mean, like more, even just like those things in the road so you can't turn left, like cars can't turn left.
I was thinking they're probably going to definitely consider that, depending on the opposite side of the argument. I don't know.
I mean, is there some kind of like what's that? They're not mad? Okay. Yeah, I mean, if we have 45 people single file, it's still going to be hard. What's going on?
Let the cars through. Yeah, thank you.
I thought someone crashed and Garrett was going to go looking for him.
I love that Garrett really like pulled the whole group over.
Go.
I almost went down that hill one time, Garrett.
This one?
Yeah,
This one too?
I went down another one.
Yeah, I remember that.
You remember the other one when I went off
did you
the
hit a
edge?
squirrel?
Yeah.
So Steve, did you get the video of us pulling off to the side to let the cars go by?
Yeah, that's on tape.
Send that one to whoever.
Yeah. Send that to them.
I was just thinking of the irony of the group being neutralized a couple of weeks ago, sitting behind a car for the entire ride.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you read that report?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
I read them all.
You read them all?
Yes, definitely.
All right.
It's very cool. I appreciate being on the list.
Sure.
And appreciate the time you put in on it.
Some of them come easily, and some are hard to write. You know, I mean, I love it when I'm in the mood, and it's in there. But when it feels like an obligation and a job, it's tough sometimes. And especially when it's, you know, either when I've been like just dropped horribly or. But yeah, they are fun. I hope we can keep it going. I couldn't write anything about last week. It was unspeakable.
No, yeah. I was just talking with Mark's father.
Yeah.
I only heard about what they recorded.
And you know what? And the IJ has got so much misinformation in it. You know, it's so irresponsible the way people talk about things when they don't know anything about it. I mean, especially since there's video evidence of it, and somebody said that there was a second car that just went out of the car and hit the second one. There was no second car. There was a rear lane, and the girl turned into the door. So, you know, it's very unsafely, obviously, without looking apparently. I mean, it sounds pretty straightforward, and yet still incredibly unfortunate, and still might, you know, you don't know what's going to ever happen to the ride after that, you know? I mean, we have the right to ride on a public street, and, you know, to ride our bikes, and, I don't know that it has to be any more complicated than that. But it'll be interesting to see what kind of pushback we get.
If there is, who would you suspect it would come from?
Well, the schools and the cops, I suppose. That would be my guess. You know, I mean, I think one thing Dana Williams was saying is you know, obey the traffic laws, and it's our right to ride, you know. And you know, and bike riding, you know, is something light. You have to balance it. Your contact patch with the road is the size of a, you know, fingertip under each tire. It's inherently going to have accidents every now and then, you know. And yet, morning. And yet it's still so much fun, and you know, we all love it. So, and until they outlaw riding bikes, I think we're all going to ride them.
Up with something against cyclists as a result of that situation.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm surprised to hear that's even on the radar.
Of them trying to stop us. there is. I'm wondering. I don't know. I haven't heard anything at all. And all I'm doing is sort of trying to build a picture.
We've all got our anecdotes about run-ins with the police. A friend of mine, two of us were riding down that hill. The first guy was on a fifth gear, and the two of us behind him were in similarly geared but on geared bikes.
Right.
So we're spinning, like high.
Right.
There's a cop car on the uphill, to that apartment building. He sees us coming down the hill and spinning at 120 or whatever.
Uh-huh.
Stops it. 40 miles.
Uh-huh.
In a 67. I pointed out that was almost physically impossible. And she just said, a lot of motorists just don't like silence.
Wow.
And I just
Yeah.
we'll see. So how things in your world?
Maybe better. Been a weird year. I gotta admit.
Sorry, that's it?
I said it's been a weird year. Caroline and I got divorced this year after being together for 28 years.
I did not know. Sorry.
That's all right. So it was it's been a little bumpy trying to get all settled and stuff like that. I moved out January 1st, and it's already fine. But it's just weird. It's just weird trying to find life when you with somebody forever. Somebody that, literally I met when she was 15 and I was 14, a freshman at Cam High. So, and people just, they're hard to understand sometimes. She's one of them. But anyway, that's me in a year and maybe it's all for the best.
Well, it won't be the same as it is now. That's
Yeah. I hope it gets a shitload better. vacation. You know.
Well, so the good news is you've got that awesome worker with you. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's car back! Morning.
Good. Hi, sir.
How are you?
How are you?